Welcome back to my channel. It's just me, Cheryl. So it's been a while. It's been like a while, but I'm back and I want to make Chezy work, and I want to make some hair bows and scrunchies and earrings as a starting point. I've got a few other products that I want to try and make, but hair bows, scrunchies and earrings is kind of what I'm going to concentrate at the moment, and then plod along in the background with other stuff. Anyways, before I kind of had like a little bit of a break, I kind of got into the whole mojo kind of mood of making hair accessories from reclaimed fabric. So fabrics that have come from like charity shops or vintage, just secondhand fabric, basically using fabric that is from clothing or bedding, anything that looks like good quality, anything that has a nice feel to it, anything where I just see the colour and I'm like, oh, I need a bit of that. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I want to do. I have this shirt right here. As you can see, it's like a gorgeous blue with white stripes. What I want to do is I want to make one bow, I want to make a large scrunchie and a small scrunchie. And this is kind of going to be my starting point, just to kind of get back into things. I've been thinking about this shirt for ages actually. I'll take the buttons off and put them in like a little bag to collect them. I collect buttons, but I don't know really what for yet, but they'll come in handy for something. And I think this will just make an absolutely gorgeous bow. And then with the scraps of this fabric, I'm going to put them at one side because it is something that I want to try and make. I don't really want to say what it is just yet in case I can't do it or it looks a bit naff. But well, actually there's two little projects that I want to try and make. I'll put the scraps to one side because the two little projects that I want to try and make, scrap fabric will be perfect for these two little projects. And if it works and if they look good, then I'll add them to my Chezy shop. If it doesn't, then I'll not. We're going to chop this up and we're going to make some hair accessories. I've cut up the shirt, I've taken off all of the seam bits and stuff like that. I put them in like a little bag. I put them in a bag or in a tub, and I'll just keep them for a later date if I ever want to use them for stuffing or something like that. So I've got all of like the panels all cut and separated, and as you can see, they're not exactly like perfect shapes. They're not like a perfect square, although that's quite a good one. What I've done is I've got like templates for my bow. I've got like the top part of my bow, the middle, not the middle, that's a tail, and I think that's like the middle part of the bow. When it comes to clothing and stuff like that, I'll just put them on top of the pieces of clothing that I've cut out, and I kind of like move them round and figure out which is like the best way to cut them. Obviously, when you get like fabric off a boat of fabric, it's kind of just one shape and it's a lot easier to measure when you're just doing squares or rectangles. Whereas when you've got clothing that is kind of like, you know, well, that's quite a good bit, but you know, bits like that where you've got random kind of shapes already cut out into the fabric, it gets a little bit hard, and also you've got to try and follow the pattern in a certain way. And yeah, it's just easier for me personally if I use like a template, and it saves on fabric as well, so there's not as much wastage. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut out my bow and then I'll see what I'm left with to do the scrunchies. Yeah. I've just had to take my microphone off because it needs charge. The audio might sound a little bit different. I've got a thing with my little microphone now. I like it, but it dies all the time. I've did the 2 scrunchies. I do need to do the seams on them. And the bow, it's got the 3 pieces done. I just need to sew it, construct it, glue a few bits. There's just a couple of little things that I need to do with the bow. But I am loving the scrunchies. They have turned out so gorgeous. They're just so summery. Like, these would look, imagine wearing like a lemon dress and having one of these scrunchies. I don't know why lemon, but I think lemon in this kind of colour looks really nice. But yeah, I have done a double seam on this scrunchie because I didn't have enough fabric lengthways, but added a little bit more to the end, and you cannot see it at all. I've done it before, you cannot notice it. I do put it in my descriptions on like my listing, but you cannot notice it, and I don't particularly like doing it, but then at the same time I think I'm using reclaimed fabric. Like, I want to try and get as much out of the fabric as I can. So if I can make something and just add like an extra seam in, why not? Do you know what I mean? It's going in your hair, you can't notice it. Felt like I just needed to say that and get it off my chest. But yeah, it looks really, really nice. So I'm really happy with these 2. I'm going to finish them off, finish my bow. I need to go and clean my car. I've got people coming in my car tomorrow and it's disgusting. And with it being so late outside, I don't know what time it is, but it's very deceiving with it being so late at the moment. And I kind of be like hoovering my car at 8 o'clock at night thinking it's 4 o'clock when it's not, because that's really bad on the neighbours. So yeah, I'm going to go and hoover my car and hopefully maybe get some photos and stuff done of these and get them up on my Etsy shop over the weekend. It feels nice to be a bit productive. So the scrunchies and the hair bow are now listed on my Etsy shop if you want to have a look. I've got a large scrunchie, which I've kind of put down as it being a standard size scrunchie, but it is a large scrunchie. I don't know why I keep saying standard. Large scrunchie, small scrunchie, and I don't know if you can see behind me, my darling model Sally. Sally is my mannequin head, which is just smaller than my big head, but it gives you like a rough idea. And she is wearing my hair bow, and I would say this is a large hair bow. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I really want to keep it for myself, but I'm not going to. Okay, this is on my Etsy shop now. Thank you, darling Sally. We'll put you back on your stick. Large scrunchie, looking very beautiful, and small scrunchie. So I haven't made anything else. I've literally just stuck to 3 things. I'm kind of slowly getting back into things. I've got a habit of making too much stuff and then not selling it. Yes, it's a really bad habit. So if you want to have a look at these, like I had said, they're now available on my Etsy shop. I'll leave the link below, and I'm going to end this video here, and I'll probably try and make something else. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Just leave us any comments below if there's any advice, hints, tips, tricks, just anything that you think that I might want to hear. Anything nice, right? Anything nice that I want to hear, because I do love reading people's comments, and I do love, you know, like other people's advice. I actually get some really good advice. So yeah, anything that you want to say, just drop it down below, and I will see you in my next video.